Hank Pearl at thedailyrock.com. Tonight, I have the pleasure of sitting with Ravn from Norwegian black metal band 1349. Sir, how you doing?
Well, good, thank you.
How's the current tour been treating you with trips to count?
It's been quite good. We had always, of course, to deal with some technical issues, which you always do in the beginning of a tour to get things running smoothly. But I think we still have managed to pull off some really good shows, and even though the turnouts could have been better on a couple of the shows, we feel that things are really starting to moving, and the tour is picking up really well. So it's been a great reception from the people that we met and talked to, and it's really great. It's always a pleasure to tour in the US. So we've been here at least once a year since we first started touring in 2006, actually, and with Celtic Frost also. And yeah, I'm trying to come back at least once a year to keep it up. So.
Did I overhear you correctly earlier by saying you were from a small mountain town in Norway?
I grew up in a small mountain town. Yeah.
How did you come across metal? How did you fall into the scene?
I've been into metal while growing up, of course, and I always had a hunger for getting in, finding more and more extreme sounding bands, and bands that were radical in all ways, so to speak. And when I first came across Slayer, I thought I'd reach the pinnacle, but then by coincidence, some years later, I ran into a guy that was traveling through town, and he had a Morbid Angel t-shirt on him, and he also then told me about the new genre that was just starting to grow in the outskirts of Oslo and in Bergen, and also Trondheim, and they labeled it black metal. So this was like around 1990, and started out with the Burzum demo and tape, and things kind of just grew from there. Immediately when I heard that Burzum tape, I knew that this was the genre that I've been looking for. Something immediately clicked, and it's just been going on from there.
Cool. With 1349, what aspects of extreme music have you really been trying to embellish and grow upon?
Well, it's just an expression for the primal sides that are in any man, I think, which are being suppressed by religion, and to get an outburst for this in order to have expand your way of the way of your living, so to speak. So you have a full spectrum of emotions that you know the heights and you know the bottoms, not keep it on a mediocre level, and denying that there are darker sides to man and mankind, rather accepting them and putting them into a controlled form and using them as a source of inspiration. There's no evil in the way that Christianity puts it. It's you can use all emotions for whatever you like. It's just a matter of using your own mind and inspiration.
You're speaking of maintaining a balance?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
That's what it's all about, and that's what we use when creating our black metal. It's maintaining that balance, so to speak, and that's where we find inspiration.
talk to me about Demon Noir. What were you going after as far as creatively, and what are you trying to express with this most recent work?
Well, what we always do with all our albums, we always we take a moment and we look back upon our previous releases and what we have done, and then we try to stick out a new course, where we're going, where we're heading, and what we want to do. And we look back on what we have done, and then we said we're gonna take this and incorporate it, and then we're gonna take it to a new level. So in order to evolve as musicians, as human beings, and as a band, we want to take the experiences that we have and push it as far as we can forward. And this is also the case with Demon Noir. And we incorporate things that we had discovered earlier on, and trying to perfect them and bring it into our most dark and sinister album so far. It's combination of brutality and darkness that has that I think has much greater than on the other albums, and that's what we always aim for, to push forward and move on in either direction. If it's faster, or if it's slower, or if it's darker, it's always about challenging ourselves in order to be better musicians, actually.
Cool. With this tour and whatnot, you said earlier you had a little bit of a smaller turnout for a show recently. Well, what show was that, first off?
Well, we played a show in Detroit that last night, for instance, that wasn't too well visited, but these things tend to happen due to several reasons. It could be promotion, could be anything, and
of course,
there's always one or two shows during a long tour. So this is nothing new, and we experienced this before.
what keeps the band energized when you guys are on tour? Whether you have an amazing show when you're having these huge tours, or whether you're in Detroit?
Well, for me, it doesn't matter how much people that are there. What matters is the atmosphere in the room and from the audience. That's what I kind of feed off. And if it's 2,000 people, or if it's 2 people, if the energy is there, it's in the atmosphere. If we're all into the same thing, that's the first thing that counts for me.
For the American black metal fans who experience your show for the first time, what should they walk out of the door saying?
Well, I hope to really change their perspective about how a show could be, how a show experience could be, and something new and mind-blowing.